At CM, we take a lot of pride in our advocacy efforts and our solidarity with the marginalized and those in need. We do this in a number of ways, but one event in particular that showcases this is our brother. With such lofty goals in mind, it would be understandable if we started small in this project. However, thanks to the tireless efforts of CM's peer ministry program, the event started strong, with many students taking part and hundreds of meals and care packages being created for the homeless population of Boston. But it wasn't just about making meals and providing physical items to the homeless. In addition, we tried to express our compassion and our desire to be present with the people we are serving. In light of the pandemic, it did not seem wise to send students to already crowded homeless shelters. Instead, CM students sat down to write letters, expressing their compassion, offering words of encouragement. Although we cannot be physically present, our words reach out through our letters to the people in need, address the marginalization of the homeless community. Much as we were trying to help the world, we're also training ourselves to see the world in a different light. We discussed how often our world just walks by homeless people, pretending that they don't exist. Through these serious and difficult discussions, we hope to instill in ourselves a greater sense of compassion and liberation for those in need. As much as we tried to address the material needs of the homeless population, we also tried to address how they are treated by society, by starting with the way that we ourselves treat the homeless population. One way we did this was through the showing of the lunch date video. Lunch date video shows the interaction between a homeless man and a wealthier woman. And through the video, you get a sense of how we treat homeless people and the assumptions we make about them before we know anything about them. And so it really made our students think deeply about the way in which they have treated homeless people in the past and the way they should treat them in the future. Another way we try to put our students in the feet of the homeless population was by playing the bucket toss simulation. In the simulation, the students were given a piece of paper and told to try to shoot it into the bucket. However, what was quickly became apparent was that the people in the back had an almost impossible shot to make it. People in the front easily put the ball in the bucket and got their prize. At the end, they were able to help each other and all pass the ball to the front and get it in easily. And while this game was certainly fun, it also taught the value of working together and using your privilege to help those who are less privileged. Then, of course, was the actual creation of the care packages by our students. We had stations set up for all the different types of things for putting the care packages, socks, food, water, soap, and had the students move throughout the cafeteria, picking up each item and placing it into their care package until we had hundreds of care packages ready to be sent out to the homeless population through the Pine Street Inn. Our first Brothers United was a complete success on all fronts, as was our second. Yet we do not plan to stop here, nor to focus entirely on the problems of homelessness. Using this program and format, the Knights is to tackle major problems in our community, building brotherhood and camaraderie along the way. Roll Knights!